What up, everyone? Infinity Zen 16 back here after a very long hiatus. It has been too long, but hoping with my 5 viewers we can revive this channel and breathe new, fresh life into it. I apologize about the sound quality. I'm not a professional YouTuber, so I don't have professional microphones. Hoping to get one someday. For right now, you just have to bear with me. I decided to do a playthrough of the other world. Um, During this playthrough, I can give you guys updates on what I'm planning for the channel. I do want to do some Dead by Daylight some more. Thought about doing some Fall Guys and some new games that will be coming out in the future as well, if I can pre-order them and such. So yeah, our world. I did take the liberty of starting creating a character already. You did go through the cave here and talk to our friend over here, wherever he may be, right there. And I am playing a strength build character, for those of you who are wondering. Um, so in the character creation, I lowered his intelligence to give me dumb dialogue options. And Phineas Wells said that, oh, you spelled your name with a 5. So I spelled Stephen Hawthorne with a 5 and without the E for obvious reasons. But yeah, this is our guy, Stephen Hawthorne, and we're going to go through and have some fun. And hopefully change the world for the better, maybe for the worse. I haven't decided yet. So anyways, let's jump into it. Feel free to like and subscribe, stay a while, watch, hang out with me. I'm a lonely soul. Not really. But still, it'll be fun. And oh hello. How about you, Dal? Ah. I think there's stuff over here. Don't you mind the footage? Okay. Can I go for like a comic book twist or yeah? I don't even know if this is gonna work. I put a sniper in this bridge. And it went really well. That's not really well. But basically I wanted to put it out world. The new Parallel Unfortunate came out. Another new one coming out next year. Can't remember the name. We all survived it though. Yeah. And I have not played this game since launch. Binged it, played through it like in like a day or two, and then never touched it. So come back to it, bringing you guys along with me, all 5 of you, maybe more. Who knows? I thought I saw something grow. There. Okay, just water. Sorry.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Don't tell me it was my eyes.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators.
Oh,
Call on
the
that rum
audacity.
leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Bruh, it's just a landing pad.
You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Coward, I'll do it myself. Don't worry, you sit tight, I'll handle it. Yeah, don't worry, sit tight, I'll handle it. leaves the busting to us. I introduced my 2-year-old to Phineas and Ferb, so I have a lot of Phineas and Ferb references right now. Ooh. Okay.
Easy.
I am very bad at this. Very bad at this. Don't judge me. Yeah? Cool. Yeah. I know I'm gonna get a bunch of comments for that. Hey, what are you doing? You suck. Whatever. Why don't you guys come with me? Oh, that is okay. So bad at this.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators.
Oh, the audacity.
Call on that rung leech.
Yep.
Landing in the Vale, I'd slap him.
Yep. That's why
You out of your...
I
I just...
Well,
Well,
back down from the
sometimes.
challenge.
Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know
Right, let's go
what?
kick some marauder boots.
You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
I love it. Let's do it.
Here we go. Open fire! Playtime! Company ammo.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Going for a melee build in this one. So we'll see how that works.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Then.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated.
Oh.
Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Great, I'm getting shot this face.
You are still
That's
here.
fantastic.
My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Yo, is this
This
Hawthorne
vessel
ship?
is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Oh, he did.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne.
I mean,
If I accept your
my
orders,
opinion,
then you
Hawthorne.
must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Nod and smile. Yeah.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Regulate power. Got it. I don't have good enough engineering to say that. Where am I supposed
The
to
settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This
This time, what do you
cartridge
mean
identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered
I'm Alex
proprietor
Hawthorne.
and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
I like
Thank
it.
you. I appreciate your cooperation.
I
Best of
appreciate
luck in
you,
your
Randall
search
Lady.
for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
No problem. Oh. Alright. So let's do some melee, get a few of those. Maybe a couple. Not too much though. Yeah, let's put a couple in defense as well. Let's go ahead and boost this just a wee bit. So his background is sous chef, so you know, or not sous chef, like assistant. It's something like that. Defense. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Time duration location hits. Oh yeah, right. That's significant extra damage. Perfect. Part selection. Toughness. Slow the world. Cheater. No, I'm not going very big. She is the only person you can trust. Good. Trying to use experience. Current prepping step. Much faster. They're not slow, you're just fast. Increase your maximum carrying capacity. You carry weapons and armor than most people. A few bits more. Ammo, precision, adjustments to weapons. Flexibility tools is much more accurate. Your base armor rating, which adds any armor you wear. Ooh. Okay, so it's either toughness or resilient. We're gonna do resilient first. Yeah. Fantastic. There we go. Strange understands. Mine botched. Oh. Then I can look at all this stuff later. Off camera. Okay. Boop boop boop. Fingers under Edgewater. Alright. Let's do it.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
Nope.
Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship.
Not
And
my
if this
ship.
ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Wait, it's not my ship. You got it all wrong. I'm a starship safety inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
that worked. Sweet.
I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater.
I will like to
Edgewater's not
speak to
too
your
far.
manager.
Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Oh, please do. Take care. Very beautiful. Should I do the sneaky? Try and surprise him. didn't know how I felt about being a married officer in Game of Thrones, but decapitation is nice. Ooh, Edgewater. That is some not good headstones. That's really sad. Actually. Oh, I can read this one? Pending calculation. Nice.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Oh, that way. That's where I came from. Oh.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Yeah.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium?
I mean,
Ain't
probably.
safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Can you tell me something? I love it. Steven with a 5. I got your name. I'm 5 Steven Hall.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
So, Junior in humor like a comedian?
No, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk.
Fantastic. Who can I talk to about
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Right.
Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Sorry, once didn't realize my computer wasn't out plugged in. Depends on the work you offer me a job.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people
Company
pay for their
policy.
graves?
If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
No, why can't you do it yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
I mean, that's true. Alright.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Good to know. Why is he a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Okay. Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
I'll be back. Okay. Let's do our very first side quest first here. Right. Also very new to PC, so you'll have to forgive me. Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah, some peeps over here. Right, spider shop. The way home.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Is it though? Is it really? Listening to you makes my head hurt.
This is what happens when you eat with your fingers. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards.
Right.
You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
That's an interesting dude out there. Science sent me to collect your views, hopefully.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
I don't understand a word you said.
I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Okay, pay up.
With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give him an IOU, homie.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
I don't remember right. Wasn't that like, oh. Seven sounds out of the bag coming in. Call it for what it is. Destruction of species choice for operation of massive. Somebody has space body price. This is gonna ruin us. It seems that you caught up teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down to his family or something. No processing his body, right? Taking on the bright mouth. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. You can bet it's body price and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you waggle your eyebrows. So. Okay. If he's waggling his eyebrows, you know something about it. Oh man, can I use that saw? Fraser's Choice Canteen.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
That does not sound like a healthy man.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
Nope.
Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Right.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
A little passive aggressive. Yo, I just want your gravesite.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
You told me everything. How long do you think you keep a secret like that? I only have one in life. Let's see what happens.
Sounds like he's already told you.
Perfect.
You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
That
It's
sounds
plague.
terrible.
Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Sorry to hear that. You're being paranoid. I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here. To the point. I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of
I'll
here.
pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
For what? Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Sounds like a crappy company, man. In other words, the company will treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Ah. What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
No. Speak softly and carry a big stick.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
That's not good. Taking
I
an
know
awful
that,
risk, trust me.
but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Alright, well, deuces. Alright.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Who the hell? And what makes you say that, Lee?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
And why do you need it?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Oh. Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Paying me to get someone to smuggle your medicine and say, well, Abernathy's paying me for my trouble. Can you match that?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Bye, strange lady. Alright, hold on. So, we got Abernathy. And it goes... There's Conrad. So this is over there. Stylus right there. Okay, so let's. Yeah. Oh, that's why I need to go for the main quest. So let's go over here first.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Culture just sounds disgusting. So like I was saying in the beginning, I will try and upload some more Dead by Daylight. I know that's how it got started and how I got a few viewers, so I will probably be doing more Dead by Daylight as well, maybe some other multiplayer games, but I thought this game, being relatively new, would be a good addition to the channel. Hey, I'm talking.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Ain't no backup.
You ever swung a truncheon?
Nope.
Let me see your rifling stance.
Nope.
I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Don't tell me about my life. Silas, I mean, you owe me very debt.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Sure, why not? What are you babbling about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for those. Well, fuck me.
Oh, they mean to. Just you wait.
Oh.
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
What can I do to stop the coming apocalypse?
You can gird yourself in the armor of righteousness, soldier.
Oh boy.
From this moment on, you are a proud member of the resistance.
Yes.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okay. If I'm going after the mechanical scout, I can use a couple pointers.
Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Right, blue glowy square thing. Got it. Deuces. Alright, isn't there someone else missing? Silas is over there. Stranger and Conrad. Oh, okay, it was just Silas. Okay, sweet. Oh, those things were. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. So let's go talk to Phyllis, and then I guess we can figure out Mr. Germaphobe Conrad on our way back to Silas. Back. So. Yep.
You the new worker? Whatever.
Yep.
Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
How dare you? Good job, piece. Here to quit.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him. papers aren't signed in your name?
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame though.
Fuck.
Eugene was a good worker.
Said he shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Must be tough with it.
Eugene wasn't family.
Thought you said you were as close to the living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the
Forgot how
fines.
crazy these corporations are.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
This corpse. You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
What if you didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear.
Right.
I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Let's get back to work. Deuces. Alright, let's go talk to, Hope to Dirty at this. Or you're taking it.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
I guess that means
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I went to finish.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
You read? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Because I'm not one of you. I don't work for Spacey.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one, and I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly...
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise, I guess. I think these people took county to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Alright, you want me to solve your deserter problem, I'll charge you by the head.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Yeah, I'm kind of...
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
No, sure, I could use
Great!
something.
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Oh, man.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Alright, deuces. Oh boy. And off we go. Oh. Oh yeah.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Oh. Figures Reed doesn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear that does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Yeah. Did you know the
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
How well do you know the deserters you work with them? Your friends or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, get my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues, man.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Right. Suppose it couldn't have. What's up?
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
Right.
That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright, it's a good motto. Alright, let's see if we can't convince Conrad to find something for his area. Oh, hey, homeboy.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
You need a haircut for buddy.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I know about Eugene. Why not use teeth as collateral for your gravesite?
You know about Eugene? How? Were you snooping around in my things? Or was it just dumb luck?
Yeah.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
And they're probably worth it.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I mean...
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Okay, I'm just here to collect.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
So Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Okay, goodbye. Alright, everybody, let's go talk to, Silas, I think. Oh, yeah, Silas. Better than nature. Doubt that.
Hey,
Yo, hey, Silas, come.
comfort. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Best to ask her yourself.
Okay.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Oh, cool.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, I got those fees. Hey, about those fees
You run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, and...
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Because I'm a reliable guy. Got a question
Yeah?
for you. There's a lot of people from Marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
How? Are they after Root?
No. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property.
Oh, man.
If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Time must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague.
Oh, yeah.
But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Not worried about politics?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been a junior in humor and gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Oh, well, that's a shame. That's all for now. Okay, well, I think we got a pretty good start here in Emerald Vale. We did some freelancing, got this guy some money and some gravesite fees, picked up Parvati, and next time we'll conquer a couple more of the side quests, go to the botanical labs, and see what we're going to do about these deserters. If you do happen to watch this video, please leave in the comments what you think I should do with the deserters. I should give power to them or to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay classy.